Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so my dog decided to be a piece of shit, and she bit a child.
Oh no.
No, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it was her fault because the child, like, ran at her, so she was provoked. But she did, in fact, bite him on the penis.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Right,
god.
It was bad.
And your sister surgery, right?
Mm-hmm. So I had surgery about 3 weeks ago from today.
Yeah.
I had surgery on my labrum. It was completely torn, and I also had some surgery done with the bone because it was out for so long. I actually had damaged the main bone.
I got you. Yeah.
So they had to do some stuff with
Didn't
that.
it like inject dye or something into you? Like something that was like
yeah.
like
So
sus?
after it had been dislocated, to make sure that nothing else was like damaged,
Yeah.
they had to do an MRI scan,
Okay,
and that's when
yeah.
they had to inject dye.
Well, did you feel weird about that?
Kinda. They had like an MRI, and then the dude he like jumped on my arm and like injected the needle on me,
Right.
so that hurt pretty bad.
Right.
But like I think the thing that really pushed my social skills and like me losing weight was just I was like tired of just being so like lonely, I guess. Like I wanted to like talk to like people and friends.
Right.
So I started working out. Like I took weight training with you junior year, and like I think I weighed 180 or so junior year, and now I'm like down to like 125, 130.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get back to practice, and my club coach, I don't know if he said this word for word, but he kind of said this in a way that stuck with me as like, you're never going to be tall enough or good enough to be considered for a scholarship or even to be looked at by any colleges. So I was like, all right, well, that makes my decision pretty easy. See ya. And I went over to pole vaulting.
I have a funny story about that.
Do it. Go.
One time,
Go.
I was wearing a dress, and
Oh,
he
no.
literally goes, you haven't worn dresses before. I've noticed that. Like, you don't wear dresses. I like dresses on you. You should keep wearing dresses.
And this is freshman year?
I'm not kidding.
Is this freshman
I'm
year?
like, oh,
Is
thanks.
this freshman or sophomore year?
Empathetic.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good at feeling the room and like feeling the way other people feel and trying to put myself on that level, and like I've always gone with the idea of like put yourself in their shoes, like how would it feel to be them, whether they're in a good situation or a bad situation. I've always kind of just been like, well, I don't want to like make any official judgments and then like be like, oh wow, that person. 'Cause, like you never know what somebody's going through.
Really until last year, but I've always had anxiety,
Okay.
and I never knew what it was. So like, ever since I was a little kid, it was just like this feeling in my chest, and that part, like my like not knowing who my parents were, if they were my real parents,
Yeah.
just like stuff like that. Like, it kind of really like it took its toll in like elementary, middle school.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know about that. Okay.
To ring up people.
Yeah.
And so she gets off the phone and she's like, hey, the bathroom ran out of toilet paper. And there's a guy in the bathroom right now who needs toilet paper.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
So she was like, I'll cover you on cash, but you're going to have to give this man some toilet paper.
Yeah.
Right? So I go over and, I'm like, dude, this dude is like taking a mad like shit right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to walk in.
It's Chipotle. What do you expect?
I'm like, I'm gonna have to walk in when he's like pants down and hand this man
Some toilet paper.
some toilet paper.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't like do a fake slap, but my teacher was like, just slap him, and he was like, just slap me. And I remember I did, and it was fine, but on closing night, I did the slap, and we went backstage, and he was like, I cannot hear out of this ear. I was like, no. I felt so bad.
If you are just studying your ass off every single night, there's going to get to a point where, like, you're so done with this shit, and you just want to throw a
Life coach Kochka.
wall.
Yeah.
Right? But if you actually go out and, I don't know, just even something as simple as, like, talking to your parents or talking to someone that you, like, haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah.
You don't really want to go out and be stressed and shit. You need to like take some time for yourself. Go out and do something. Go out and snowboard. Go out and have fun with your friends. Connect with that person that you like lost touch with.
Right, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing. Balancing your life, making sure you have time for everyone, whether that be family, yourself, school. You just gotta have the right balance in order to keep your life steady and have your sanity intact.